37 members of Mexican drug cartels are now in the United States as the Trump administration puts pressure on governments to crack down on criminal networks it says are smuggling drugs across the border. Mexican authorities handed over important figures from the most infamous cartels who all have pending cases here in the U.S. Valeria Leon is covering the story from Mexico City.
On the first anniversary of President Trump's second term, Mexico announced the transfer of 37 inmates to the United States. This is the third operation of its kind in just 1 year, something unprecedented in the relationship between the two countries. In total, Mexico has now sent 92 high-risk criminals across the border. This latest transfer began at El Altiplano, one of Mexico's highest security prisons. 7 military aircraft flew the inmates into U.S. territory, sending them to 6 cities: San Diego, San Antonio, Washington, D.C., Houston, New York, and Pennsylvania. According to a post on X by Mexico's Secretary of Public Security, Omar Garcia Harfuch, these 37 inmates were operators within major criminal organizations and were considered a real threat to national security. The government emphasized that the operation respected Mexico's sovereignty and was carried out under the agreement that death penalty would not be considered. The request for their transfer came from the U.S. Department of Justice, but this wasn't the first time. Back in August, Mexico sent another 26 inmates to the U.S., a group that included figures like Juan Carlos Felix, the son-in-law of Sinaloa cartel co-founder Ismael El Mayo Zambada, and Servando Gómez Latuta, a well-known leader of Los Caballeros Templarios. That August operation had been preceded by the first transfer, carried out early in February, when Mexico handed over Rafael Caro Quintero, one of the most wanted fugitives in the United States since 1985, after the kidnapping and murder of DEA agent Kiki Camarena. And here's the key point. None of these 3 historic transfers were formal extraditions. Mexico insists they're not extraditions at all, but rather transfers carried out under a cooperation framework between both countries. Valeria Leon, CNN, Mexico City.
And among those transferred was Maria del Rosario Navarro Sanchez, the first Mexican citizen to face charges in the U.S. for providing support to a terrorist organization. She's accused of conspiring with a cartel.